Well, so firstly, the brand is fantastic. So when you have Economic Times doing the event, your expectation really go up because you see them all the time. You've been reading their newspapers, their channels. Obviously, you know that the quality has to be very high and good. And obviously, no disappointments there. There are about 400, 500 marketeers, about 50 partners, 100 plus brands, and of course the big draws are always like the people like Rakul, who was a big surprise to me. He was very good. So obviously, overall, fantastic show. Love to keep coming back, and I wish you guys do more of that. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to understand that as brands transform from being a part of a marketplace to building their own brands, whether you are in foods, whether you are in fashion, jewelry, retail. We work with all of them. We work with well over 5,000 customers worldwide. We help them do better search, better engagement with their customers through push notifications, to managing their customers, to segment and cohort better, to using all channels to reach out to them. Primarily, our philosophy is to bring in great technology at a very, very easy price, so to speak. And price is not important. We help in acquisition, we help in retention, we help in growth. And that's the three kind of factors that help a brand to sustain, grow, make money, be profitable, and so on and so forth. So I think we are trying to solve that, and a lot of our customers stayed with us for, I can say, even a decade plus, very easily. So we can find many of those in our kitty, and we are proud of that. The genie is really out right now. So the AI genie is really out there. It's been there for a while, but it was more close to analytics and AI. But now if you really see, AI is there in everything. You do segmentation, you do research on how, okay, let's put it this way. The amount of data that a marketer deals with is enormous, right? You need insights that are more machine driven and artificial intelligence than really doing it manually, right? So hence you get the impact of AI in customer engagement, really, really deep. That was the first one to go, customer support and the sales side. And then now we have even creative contents and a bunch that's really wowing. So from a hyperscaling perspective, I don't think there is a plan B to AI, but of course, it's about more adoption and how deep it goes. There are risks to it, but then so be it. But that's here to stay, so to speak. Yeah. Well, I think retention and growth is the only true metric to any business. At Netcore, we are fairly proud that we run a very profitable business. We run a Proficon, and we also do something that we preach, and we work with customers, consult with them to be profitable. Now, where do the profits come? Hyperscaling is important. We all know that, right? But the true lifetime value of a customer, if he's not with you for 3 years or 24 months or 60 months, you really don't see that. And that's the kind of brand loyalty you want to build. And that comes from great experience and retention and growing with the customer. Some of the key success metrics that we drive with our CSM team for a customer is all around retention and growth. And it's not about just scaling. So it's in our DNA to do that very, very religiously. That's our religion, so to speak, to make sure that every brand we onboard, we are working with them to make sure that we are helping them retain and grow the customer. Super critical if you want to be profitable. If you just want to scale is important, CAC is going high, retention and growth, you just don't want to keep acquiring new customers and not do justice to who you acquire. Very important, yeah. Well, yes, today you will see D2C brands both online and offline, right? You also see that there is going to be zero-party data and first-party data, which is going to be critical for your business. So unless you get to know your customers, unless you're going to have them as a 360, you can't do much. By next year, I think that Android will follow what Apple is doing, which is trying to get rid of cookies completely. And that also means that you're not going to be able to get a lot of information about your customer. So it's super critical that you get an opted-in customer and also use all channels available, which is preferred to them. So today the customers available, some customers prefer email, some customers prefer WhatsApp, some customers are still okay with SMS, and some are okay with push notification that comes on app. So I think you have to have the AI decide which the customer prefers. And that's exactly what we do. We have our own, all these channels that we talked about, we built our own channel with licenses with some partners like Meta, but otherwise the email and other parts are all owned and operated by us. Hence, all that data comes back to the same black box, so to speak. Hence, it's something that differentiates us and helps our customers to leverage more. Example, why would you want to send a WhatsApp to a customer in case he's engaging with you preferably on an email? So you have to differentiate that and then use that to manage your customer expectation well. And that kind of works for us because we are in all channels and then we help orchestrate that better.